Tim from Stein Custom Designs. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to build and install your rangefinder. We sell rangefinder kits separately with our helmets, for our helmets, and they fit on all of our helmets. They're very popular, and we are very happy with them, the way they turned out. We do offer two styles of stocks. This is called the A stock, and this is called the B stock, which fits in ear cap D, like so. So the regular stock fits down into the base of the stock, and that part fits onto the D earpiece. That part is glued to the helmet and attached to the helmet through a binding post. You must drill this out, glue that piece, epoxy it in the base, then it will fit inside your helmet and you'll have the range motion. Unfortunately, with this type of stock, you don't have a stop. You would have to design that. So it's popular, you know. Most of them, it's just for looks. If you want a functioning stock that works well with your helmet, the A is the way to go. So let's assemble the rangefinder. When you get your kit, you have your A stock. If you ordered the A, you have a cap, you have your base of your rangefinder, and you have your cap of your rangefinder, which fits on like that. We do it this way. We make it hollow so that you can add electronics in there if you like. If not, you basically just glue the piece together, you do a little bit of finish work and get rid of the lines, and you're good to go. So you take this part, you'll see that there's a hole at the bottom. I usually cut these out. When we mold them, there is no hole, it's just an outline. So I'll cut those out for every rangefinder kit that is purchased, so that you can take your rangefinder and just slide it in there like that. You don't have to do any cutting. I'll do that. So you basically glue inside there, put your cap back on, glue there, do your work. If you're not going to add electronics, if you are, you don't want to glue this, because when the battery goes dead, you want to be able to pop that off, pull it out, pop a new battery in, and put it back. Okay, so once you've done that, you've primered the stock and the rangefinder, and you've painted it now that you've wanted what color you wanted to paint. Then the little square piece that comes in your kit for the eye scope, you've painted that, and then you get this clear piece that comes in the kit. The clear piece is to be glued in. You can tell that the contour of this matches the contour of this. So you find the right fit. Before you glue this, make sure that you scratch the paint that you've painted. Don't put this on. If you want it clear, don't put this on. Don't glue this to this rangefinder until you've painted this, because unless you want to mask this off, it's a pain. It's a lot easier to do it this way. You just scratch the surface, you glue this on, and then you glue this little square part on, which I can't keep a hold of, right onto there, and then there is your part of the rangefinder. Okay, when all of that is built and you have that and you're ready to mount this to the helmet now, you have this piece right here. And it doesn't matter if it goes on the left or the right, you just have to make sure that it's well sanded and that it fits the helmet where you want it. So you have two ways of doing this. I prefer to measure out my hole and do it that way. I've had people that have built in front of me because they've purchased our helmets, and we've had a little armor party and they've come and built their helmets. They just glue it right to it and they eyeball the hole and they drill. You can do it that way. It's your baby. You deal with it. But with me, I measure off the front 1 inch to the center, and from the top 1 inch down. Mark that with a pencil or a pen, and I drill. I drill my hole the size of the binding post. All you got to do is match up your drill bit with the size of that, so that I know that my binding post will fit in that hole. And these binding posts we put in with every kit that you purchase. So that goes right in there. That goes right in there. And then I will put the male part of the binding post on the inside. Now, these are 1/2 inch binding posts, which means they stick through here. They're 1/2 inch long. This portion of the post is 1/2 inch. Okay, so it does stick out a little bit. So we've taken like a piece of 3mm Sintra, made a little washer, and popped it in there, and it helps hold your rangefinder. If I can get this in there. Okay, so once that's in there, okay, then I come in here and I take the stop and I pop that on like so, and I glue, what I'll do is I'll mark where it went before I glue anything. I mark the sides, I mark around the edge here to where it makes the lines. Then I can pop all of this off, and I can come back and I can add my glue to the stop, and I can glue it right to there, and then it'll stay in that place where I wanted it. Then I can pop the rangefinder back on, and I know that it'll stop it right even with my helmet and right at the front. So that we'll have that. When all that is done, I'll take my cap for the A earpiece. We get a lot of questions asked. I don't want to glue the cap on. How do I affix it to the helmet without, gluing it to the helmet? So for that, I'll walk over here, and I'm going to grab a gob of these bad boys so that you all can see. I have different size magnets. So I have, and these are all rare earth magnets, and I have these little tiny dudes right here that you can see. And what I'll do with these is I will drill into the stop in 3 spaces. Then I'll mark it onto the cap. Then I'll drill into that as well. And then it will magnetize itself to that. It's pretty sturdy and it will stay. Sometimes it will get knocked off, but majority of the time it will stay. I don't really do it that way. I just glue it. If somebody's asked me to put their helmet together for them and they don't ask for the magnets, I just glue it on. So that is basically how you build and mount your rangefinder to your helmet. I really hope this video helps, and let us know in the comments, and we will be here to answer any questions. And stay tuned for a lot more things from Stein Custom Designs. We have new designs coming out of helmets, and that's it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.